Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to show you how to properly diagnose a faulty or completely bad fuel filter. Let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing you want to do is you want to understand what are some of the symptoms that could be already telling you that your fuel filter could be failing or completely bad. You want to make sure that you diagnose it properly. That way you're not replacing parts that don't need to be replaced, because a lot of the symptoms with a failing fuel filter can also be failing fuel injectors, failing fuel pressure regulator, or even your fuel pump itself. So you want to make sure that you diagnose it properly. Now the good thing is that if you do happen to replace it and it's not needed, these aren't that expensive. But sometimes getting to them can be the hassle. So the first thing that you want to kind of check is if you're getting any engine codes. If you're getting codes where you have a lean condition, you got a rough idle as shown here, or maybe you're getting a random misfire, those can be indications that your fuel filter is failing. Now, that can also be some other things as well. That can also be your fuel pressure regulator. And if you want to see how to properly diagnose a failing or faulty one of those, you can do so via the link above. I'll also have a link down in the description. And what you want to do is you want to make sure then that if your fuel pressure regulator is failing, obviously you're going to replace it. But if you go ahead and test that and everything looks good with that, then that'll move you on to the next thing. Now, fuel injectors. If you get a fuel injector that might be in a stuck open position, that can cause some issues as well. Now, you want to always make sure that you check the fuel pressure, because if your fuel pressure is showing lower than what's required of your vehicle, that's where it'll start pointing you in these directions. So a fuel injector that might be stuck open, obviously the fuel pressure building up in the rail is not going to be accurate because it's flowing right through that injector that might be failing. If the fuel pressure regulator is failing, that can also tamper with the fuel pressure. The fuel filter. So what you want to do also is another indication is if you're getting a lot of smoke coming out of your tailpipe. And as we already mentioned, if you're getting the check engine light for a lean condition, for random misfires, that can cause the rough idle. You might be getting the smoke coming out of the back. You might be losing some power with your vehicle, different things like that. So if you're getting those indications, you check your fuel pressure. The fuel pressure is less than what it needs to, and you've kind of gone through what I've talked about so far. It could also be your fuel pump, but since that's out of what I've just mentioned between a fuel pressure regulator, fuel injectors, fuel filter, your fuel pump is going to be, in my opinion, probably the largest project and the most expensive, because you got to drop the fuel pump, do all that. So if you've gone through your fuel pressure regulator, fuel injectors, they're fine, and now you're moving on to the fuel filter, what I would recommend is just take it off. Go ahead and drain the fuel pressure from the lines as seen here. And then go ahead and remove it. And then once you have it off, I'm going to show you how you can, easy test you can do on it to see if it's bad or not. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Be sure to drain all the gasoline from the fuel filter before doing this test, because you don't want to have any gas blowing in your face as you're blowing through it, and you don't want anything hindering it. So an easy way to tell, and I have a new fuel filter and I have an older one right here. You have your in line and your out, and they're usually indicated on the fuel filter itself. I'll get a close up. But what you want to do is you want to get a straw. You don't want to put your mouth directly on it, because obviously gasoline is not something you want to be ingesting. So if you put the straw and you slide it over on the in line like this, then we can blow in, and if it's clear, the air is going to come right out with no obstruction. If it's slow coming through or not coming through at all, then obviously that fuel filter needs to go, and that has definitely been bad. So that's the last step in diagnosing it. So let me show you what we're talking about. And you can see right here how I slid the straw over the line. See, normally your fuel line would go over that and locks in. So we just slide it over, because you want to make a nice tight connection so that way the air doesn't get obstructed or leak out and give you a wrong diagnosis. So let's go ahead and blow on this one here, which is our new fuel filter, and you can see what I'm talking about. And as you heard, The air comes straight through, no obstruction. As I blow through, it comes right out. Let's put it on this other one here, and I'll show you one that is actually not doing too well. And as we saw there, a lot of obstruction. It's coming through, but it's really getting hindered along the way. It's not coming through with much force, so that fuel filter is definitely bad and needs to be replaced. Okay, well that pretty much wraps up this video on how to diagnose a failing or completely bad fuel filter. As we saw in this video, we went through the steps, some of the indications that could be pointing us in the direction that the fuel filter is failing, with the rough idle, the random misfires, the lean condition, smoke out of the back, loss of power, things like that, fuel pressure obviously not being what it needs to be. And as we went through and mentioned, you want to make sure that you diagnose the other parts of the fuel system, the injectors, pressure regulator, things like that as well, before you get to the fuel filter. If you do find yourself thinking it is a fuel filter, just take it off like we did right here and just do this quick test. If you're getting any obstruction and not getting a clear flow, then you know it needs to go. And like I said, these are not that expensive to replace. That pretty much wraps up this video on how to diagnose a faulty or completely failing fuel filter. I hope that this video was informative for you. I hope it helped you out with anything you're working on. Please send me any questions, any comments. I would love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate all the support, so please like the video, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time.